video will answer all your questions about which model MacBook Pro to buy for video editing, the M1 Pro or the M1 Max. Or should you wait until 2022 for the iMac or the Mac Pro? I'll also compare the new MacBook Pros against the first version M1 MacBook Pro and the 24-inch iMac, suggesting who should consider those for video work. My name's Bruce, and if you already know me, well, welcome back. Otherwise, please like and subscribe and press the bell so that I can make more videos for you. The new M1 Pro and Max models redefine on-the-go video editing in performance, battery life, screen display, and portability. But are they the only choice for video editors, or is the 13-inch M1 MacBook Pro or the 24-inch iMac able to fill your needs? And when price comes into consideration, the choices are numerous, and I feel you can get more for your money if you consider your actual needs in your situation rather than your desires for the latest thing. And with this in mind, my first consideration is, how serious are you about video editing? Is it a hobby or is it your income? I've organised this into two separate categories, so let's look at the hobbyist video editor first. If you feel you fall into this category, then have a think about what you already own. Is your video editing working well for you now? And if it is, why are you wanting to change anyway? I'd suggest that if you're using an iMac 2020 model, you're in the sweet spot right now, and you should hang on and wait to see what happens in 2022 with a 27-inch, or is it perhaps going to be a 30-inch iMac? And if you're considering the current 24-inch iMac, think about the fact that the maximum 16GB of RAM is really going to hold you back with longer video projects and any large Final Cut Pro libraries. Otherwise, if you mainly do short videos, a 24-inch iMac may be the best for you. Oh, and don't forget the current Mac Mini. It's a bargain for hobbyists. If your preference is in portability, the same thing applies. Just make sure you don't regularly have longer projects, and then the current 13-inch iMac could be the answer for you. Older MacBooks will just not cut it, even in comparison to the 12-month-old MacBook 13-inch. So an upgrade should be on your cards if you can afford it. Check my suggestions in the descriptions below. If your income relies on video editing, you've got far fewer decisions to make. Time is money, so the savings will be substantial. And it goes without saying, don't even think about the 13-inch M1 MacBook Pro or the 24-inch M1 iMac. The 16GB RAM will just not cut it for anything other than short videos. So now you've just got two personal considerations, 14-inch or 16-inch MacBook Pros. And even the base 14-inch MacBook Pro will scream when editing high-quality video. And just remember, when clients watch your videos, they have no idea what computer you used. And next, all you need to do is check your cash position. Is it limited, or are you out for the best results? I feel the sweet spot for the price-sensitive buyer is the M1 Pro chip, whether it be at a 14-inch or a 16-inch. And if you're time poor and you can make more money saving time, then there's no decision to make. Just get the best. Whatever, now's the time to upgrade. There's going to be no better time. If you're currently a desktop user, that's an iMac or a Mac Pro, then these new MacBook Pros will fill the gap for you now. They're just that good. So hanging on to your current iMacs and Mac Pros is in most cases a bad decision. And an extra monitor on the MacBook Pro is an obvious choice to get the screen real estate that you're used to in your current desktop. The other thing I'd like to mention here is you may be in a quandary as to whether to wait for the new 27-inch iMac or to buy a MacBook Pro now. Well, There's no firm information about when a new 27-inch iMac will be released. And consider this, if you can save time with a new MacBook Pro, does that relate to bigger gains rather than waiting for months for an iMac? And I'm sure even longer for a Mac Pro. And what'll be the cost of those when they do arrive? And as I said earlier, if you're using an iMac 2020 model, you're in a sweet spot right now. So you should hang on and see what happens with iMacs in 2022. My guess is it could be in the earlier part of the year. And as the saying goes, water continually runs under the bridge, but you've got to jump in sometime. There'll always be more benefits with newer models, but how much money will you lose in time by waiting? If nothing else, the time savings will let you explore better ways to tell your stories. My normal recommendations for video professionals is to always be up to date, well, at least within 2 or 3 years. But that's out the window with these new Apple Silicon chips. You need to get them now. The savings in time are enormous. And when you think about it, the difference in price between my suggested price-conscious MacBook Pro and the Dream model is $1,200. And that's not much when compared with the average US small business owner's income of $70,000. So it's less than 2%, less than a week's income. Check my suggestions in the description below. I hope you've learned something useful here. Please like, subscribe, and press the bell to be notified of new tutorials.